Right, I'm here with Edith, and following Sunday's discussion, the big question that we were talking about, whether God exists, we were thinking together what you might like to ask someone in the church. And you said that you wanted to ask Edith how she'd experienced God. So I thought, well, I'll ask Edith and she can let you know. So Edith, how have you experienced God in your life?
I suppose I need to go back to when I made my, for want of a better word, commitment. I prefer to say we make a covenant with God because I think it means more.
Okay.
I had been a churchgoer because the era in which I have lived through, people went to church, you went to Sunday school, you did all the proper things, as it were. And consequently, though I'd gone to church and I knew a lot of the Bible and what was expected, I didn't have a relationship with God. We then went to our local Anglican church, and they were having a weekend away, which we went to. Meant I didn't have to cook, I didn't have to wash up, I didn't have to do anything that weekend. And however, the gentleman who was leading the weekend, I really argued with all weekend. And we got to the Sunday morning and I thought, there'll be an appeal. And they're not getting me. I manage life. I'm quite a good person. I do what's expected. And God was there, but somewhere out in the distance. So I sat on the back row. And there was a wall behind me. So there couldn't be a person behind. And sure enough, we get to the end of the morning and he made an appeal. And I thought, glad I sat here. And somebody put their foot in the middle of my back and kicked me forward.
Gosh.
And I couldn't believe it. So I got to the front, not under my own steam, I'm quite sure. And he came to me, the leader, and said, "Are you ready to pray the prayer of repentance?" And I said, "No." He said, "That's okay, I'll leave you and come back." Which he did. And when he came back, I thought, I'm here for a purpose. I didn't come totally of my own volition. And therefore, there must be some reason for this. So I prayed the prayer of repentance.
Yeah.
And I have been convinced since that could only have been God.
Yeah.
Because if I had made a choice, I really wouldn't. So, it sounds strange.
Yeah.
But that's the way it was.
Yeah.
And with hindsight, when I was 19, I had my appendix removed. 6 weeks later, I was back in hospital and they thought I was going to die. And with hindsight, I really now believe that God brought me through that because he had a purpose for me.
Yeah.
Now, I might not have hit the purpose that he wanted, but I do feel constantly that God is with me.
Yeah.
And is taking me. Whatever difficulties have arisen, God has been there and has seen me through.
Brilliant.
I am certain of his presence.
Brilliant. Excellent.
Okay.